Jets. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 27, Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Jefferson able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Hardman on the return. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Rodgers running the option right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man is Uzama. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run with Hall. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. To throw is Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
First
down grab there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career best year in Minnesota. 61 catches in his first season as a starter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to run with Hall. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Play action. It's Jackson. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Rodgers going to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try to run with Murray. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers throwing here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
While he was adjusting to the NFL game, Adafe Owe had 5 sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Forced out to his left. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out